Says good morning. Good morning. We are live on Facebook. Welcome, Laura, to ICA TV on a very blustery Wednesday morning. What's it like with you?
It's very blustery, very wild and wet and windy here too.
Well, I think we're on both parts of the world where we are expected to be wet and windy. You up in lovely, lovely Scotland.
Yes, that's right. It's a quiet corner of southwest Scotland, which is a beautiful area, but very wet.
Yeah, it's just like when we get there, you know, and just saying earlier before we come live is that we're going to aim outside today in beautiful West Wales because we've been locked up for a while now. And it's just like blustery and wet. But hey, you know, weather is weather. It's,
true. As long as you're dressed right, you're okay.
Or not. We'll be fine. We are definitely waterproof, so it's fine. So we can do that. But welcome, my sweet. We are on our third day of ICA TV Live. Oh my God. We are slowly getting there, and we think we're on time today rather than the last 2 days, so it's cool. So welcome, and as one of I Can Achieve members of our Action Club, we've been working together a little bit on your marketing. So how is that going with your beautiful, beautiful products?
Yes, quite well. It's, as you've been sort of pointing out to me, it's about focusing on what the needs of the customers are and communicating those and talking around those areas rather than just sell.
Oh, most definitely, yes. Because it's a softer introduction to what you do.
Yes.
So I see it a little bit like, you know, back in the day, we used to have salesmen knock on the door, not literally, but I had to introduce because we wanted to buy things like, you know, windows, doors, that sort of thing. And selling got a really bad press because they really didn't let go. It's like, this is what you want and you're going to buy it. Yeah. And the world has changed. The world has changed so much, rightly so, because I don't know how they got that far, a bit of bullying. We don't do bullying. We just want to share our beautiful products and services out to the customers that want to buy our stuff. And that's the way things move around, whether we go up the high street, which is an interesting place to be at this moment in time, or whether we can get out to the high street or not, or we go more local to people around us, or we go on the internet. And there are amazing products out there, amazing, but we have to raise our game so people notice us, and that's our mission in life. So just tell me your name of your company and why you started it, my sweet.
The company is called Gooseberry Pink, and I started it because I hit upon an idea after seeing a picture of a pregnant lady with a picture on her tummy, which I thought was an article of clothing, but it turned out to be belly art, which is like face paints on the pregnant belly. But I thought, that's a really lovely idea. It's a lovely way to celebrate a pregnancy. It's not really very practical on a day-to-day basis, and you need a mate who's
very good.
But it sowed a seed, and I decided to come up with a way that would make belly art accessible to all, and created and designed some maternity tops on which I put beautiful designs that hug the bump area.
Oh, nice. So you actually went and designed them yourself?
Yes. Initially I thought all I had to do was find some maternity tops and put the designs on, but there was nothing of suitable quality at all available. And I also, once I started looking into it, felt very strongly that anything that I produced had to be ethical, sustainable. So I went the organic cotton route. But yes, I worked with large numbers of pregnant girls whose bumps grew and then disappeared, sampling and designing until I got the design just right. And also spent quite a long time choosing the right fabric, which is a really thick and luxurious double jersey, which stretches beautifully and is very, very comfortable. I get great feedback about how comfortable and soft it is. So
It is important, you know, the times, it was a long time ago that I was pregnant.
Me too.
And it was more things like dungarees and, that sort of wear that you could get away with. And I suppose,
yes. It was tended to be loose clothing, dungarees, as you say, and big smocks. I had a red smock dress that saw me through 4 pregnancies.
Yeah.
And we were quite shy of our bumps in those days. But pregnancy now is just a huge celebration. Pregnant girls, quite rightly so, are quite happy to let everybody know they're expecting and celebrate it with beautiful, tightly fitting garments, or with belly paint, or with having a photo shoot, a pregnancy photo shoot. So many different ways.
I just think it's lovely. I think we've moved on
nowadays.
Moving on is for a woman, and we're obviously talking about our bodies here. As a pregnant woman, it is a challenge because things are changing so rapidly. Those certainly 6 months of that rapidness, and actually to be able to celebrate that whole, you're in love with this baby already. To be able to share that actually you are pregnant and you're proud to be pregnant and you want to be, and it helps the mindset as well. I'm most definitely sure, rather than when we were there hiding our bump or having a coat that doesn't fit or something like that. So so hands up to you, my darling. That's awesome.
I think also so many women now wait until they've established a career or they're married, have their own home and are all set up before they have a child. Whereas I think I just had a child. And I think because they've waited, it really is a very special, extra special thing for them. And also for relatives as well, because they've waited patiently, or maybe not patiently.
Not so patiently.
For a little one to arrive. So it's,
Oh, it's awesome. So in relation to your smocks, you have, I've noticed on your amazing site that you actually got little baby grows that match.
Yes, that's a fairly recent addition. I've added gift boxes which contain a maternity top, like this one, for instance, which has the Dandelion Wishes design on the bump.
Oh, that's...
and with a little seed in the top corner. And to tie the whole pregnancy and new baby journey together, the gift sets also include a little, not so easy to see the white in this light, but a little bodysuit, first size bodysuit, that features an element of the design on the maternity top. In this case, it's the dandelion seed. And it just sort of, it ties together that whole journey.
Yeah.
And to sort of finish it off, there's also an eco-friendly card that also has the Dandelion Wishes design on it. And that can be personalised if the gift set's being sent directly to the customer. And that's just one of 4 designs that I have that do that link a bodysuit and the pregnancy top. There is also the option, if somebody's not comfortable gifting a baby item at this stage, and it's, for various reasons that might not feel appropriate, to have one of our lovely plain maternity tops included in the gift box instead of the bodysuits.
Oh, that's really cute. So you're diversing a little bit there to help your customer do the best for their loved one, really.
Yes, yeah.
Cool. Looking at your ideal customer then, so we're here talking about marketing. So who have you identified as your ideal customer?
Ideal customers, definitely grandma to be. Could also be auntie, friend, sister, someone who has somebody that they really love and care about expecting a new baby. And they want to be part of that. They want to be part of the joy and excitement, part of the pregnancy process, and also part of the life of the baby when it arrives. And that can be quite hard to express and quite hard to get right. from a timing point of view, from picking the right thing, knowing, what to get and what's appropriate. So my gifts have kind of been focused around celebrating the mum and the pregnancy, because very much mum, when she's expecting, she is all about the baby, focuses very, very much on the baby, doesn't want to spend on herself, would rather, save and get what the baby needs. And so it's a lovely opportunity to celebrate the mum to be and honour her and her changing shape, and just express how much you love her at this stage, and want to be a part of what she's experiencing.
I love the word honour.
Yes, yeah. It is a really, really special time, and it's remembering mum to be in all that, and not just focusing on the end result, the baby.
Yeah, the cooking process, as it were.
Yeah.
Yes. I remember very, very, very vividly the fact that as a pregnant lady, it was all about me and the baby, and how we were growing together. And as soon as the baby was born, also, actually, mum was out the window. It's nothing to do with you. It's all about the baby.
Yeah.
So that part of that is also with your little your gift boxes that you can go, actually, you might not be the centre of attention now, but you've done an amazing job.
Yeah. And there's that connection.
Yeah, it's lovely, lovely. So those are the sort of pains, I suppose, that your ideal customer is going through. The fact is, they want to be part of this celebration of this baby being grown and the mummy there that's grown it. You want to be part of it, but you don't actually want to be able to step on their toes.
No, it's a difficult balance, isn't it? Very often a pregnant lady becomes public property. People seem to think that they have the right to touch and comment and tell you about their experiences, etc., etc. So it's getting it right. It's finding a thoughtful and personal way to express how you feel without, diving in and taking over the process.
Probably not a good idea, but so tempting, because you have so much to give as a grandma or of an auntie who's been there or something, to be able to go, actually, we can help, but actually we all have to find our own way.
Yeah, absolutely.
So important. So I think I was thinking about your process today, and it's about getting out there in the world, but actually the world has changed. Very
much, yeah.
So do you think your ideal customer's pain has changed?
I think for many it's got a lot worse. I think the separation and restrictions and the inability to travel means that many people who would have been there much more physically, helping and supporting a pregnant daughter or a best friend, or whatever the relationship might be, feels unable to be there for her and support her at this time in the way that they feel they would have done. And I think that can be really hard, to still feel part of the pregnancy and to be able to just express how they feel and share in it.
To share their love.
Yeah. And I think that's gifting is obviously fairly obvious, but still a very special way that we can express how we feel, the love we feel, and how much we want to be there for her and be a part of the whole process. So yes, in many ways, I think the pain point is larger than it ever was for those reasons.
So how do you think you can get to your customers, your ideal customers, that you're not doing right now?
Certainly need to be more visible and get the message out there more than I am at the moment. I'm not the world's best at promoting what I do, quite good at selling other people and other things. I do struggle with promoting something that I've created myself.
So I think that goes back, maybe our upbringing, our culture, our environment is about blowing our own trumpet, isn't it?
Oh, very much so. I was brought up not to draw attention to myself. Be seen and not heard, and don't make a fuss, and be a good little quiet girl, and that lives on with you. I think that these things from your childhood can be quite difficult to overcome.
Well, if you think about how long we are a child, and how long we are told, or how many times we are told said things,
Yeah.
Sit down and be quiet, that word, be a good girl, whatever that means, don't stand out, and those things do take a toll on our confidence, our self-worth, our thought processes generally about who we are and what we are allowed to do.
Absolutely, yeah.
When we become a businesswoman and we want to share our products, actually they take a long time to actually, for us to step over that comfort zone again, to go, actually, look at me, this is good stuff, and I've created that. Or if it's a service, they go, actually, this is definitely me, and come and talk to me because I can help you, I can support you. So, but we can do that in little steps. So if there's anybody out there, my darlings, watching an ICA TV land, it's actually, we can help with that building of that confidence and that self-worth via products that we serve in the ICA community, but also on our group, which is a free community where we put things up, hence we're live on there today, to be able to say, actually, you're not alone. We've all been there and we're all still growing, including myself. We're still growing. This is third time on the TV live, and it's like, right, okay, we actually were on time today, so that was nice. So it's actually growing and being confident about what you're doing, but it doesn't have to happen automatically and straight away. It's one little step at a time. So little steps then, Laura, what are you going to do to stand out a little bit more? We're not saying climb Everest, shout from the top with your products and go, yes, I'm the best thing since whatever. But what is one little step that you can do this week to be noticed about your amazing company?
I think to sort of approach some of the pain points of my ideal customer in more of a sort of story-like form, to talk about personal experience or the current situation and how it's affecting people, and just take that more sort of gentle approach.
Definitely gentle.
And get out there talking about it.
Have you got any testimonials that people have sent you that you can actually pop up and go, I've just received this amazing message from, and they're so pleased with there? So you can...
Yes, I do. I don't tend to use them as much as I should, but you're quite right. There are plenty of examples that I could share.
And that's a very easy in to there, but also you are blowing your own trumpet, but via somebody else doing it, which is a lovely way to do it.
Yeah.
It's a lovely way. And then you're actually getting your products out there in a different way. Where would you do that? I know you have a group.
Yes, I do. I have a group for young at heart grandmas and grands to be and grands in waiting, which is a lovely bunch of ladies who just enjoy the whole being a grandma process and the occasional boasting about what their little one's up to. So yes, I have that group. I haven't tended to use the group to communicate about my business terribly much, and I know that's something that I could definitely do a lot more of, make them more aware of what the business does and what's on offer. Again, without selling, maybe just tell them about what I'm up to and about some of the things I've been doing.
That'd be amazing, I think. But also, you're actually the leader of that group.
Yes.
And people like to be led, surprisingly. We all like a little bit of a leader. And actually, if you shared what you do with your community, how many people have you got on your community?
I think it's 82 now.
Awesome. That's really nice. So you've got a nice group of ladies there. If you actually go, oh, actually, I'd like to tell you about what I do, because I've had such amazing people saying that these are great products and great services that we offer. So I just thought maybe somebody might be interested in these certain times. Are you? And it's the questions about what you want your ideal client to be thinking about. Are you separate from your pregnant daughter? Would you like to treat her to something really cute, so they know that I'm thinking about them? Things like that. You could have maybe a couple of weeks worth of posts that you can put out, because other people in your group are posting. So it's not like, this is what I do, this is what I do, this is what I do. It's not going to do. But also, if you can be comfort zone jumping out of and go, hi, my name is Laura, and I do run the group, and I'd love to share with you a few things that have come across my desk today. And yeah, again, it's like softly, but it lets people know you're there.
Yes, yeah.
Should I give
I've got
you
these, I've got a few characters that are new in the range, which I think, because I've sourced these rather than designed these myself, in some ways I feel more comfortable about talking about them, because they're not my personal design, and I think they're so cute.
They are so cute.
So I see these being as quite a good aid to getting me talking about the business and what it's doing, because
that's
it's not
good.
Just directly my thing.
So they could be, look what's just walked across my desk this morning. Oh my God, I had to share it. That sort of thing is they're going, actually, people go, oh my God, and what do you do then? That's the thing. People go, why did you have this zebra walking? People start thinking, oh, I don't know. What does she do? And things like that, popping up your link without saying, this is my link. People aren't silly these days. They know what a link is. They can see a group. They can see a Facebook something. They understand it, or a website. They understand it. So that sounds wow. I do feel I need to give you a little mission if you're willing to accept it, Laura.
Ooh. I'm always a little wary of your missions, Theresa.
I never push. It's always a choice. It's like Mission Impossible, like across the. But a little mission to go into your safe place, which is your group, because people know you there, and maybe do a whole minute on Facebook. You can video it yourself, record it, and put it up. Or actually, I find that going live is more natural, and people get to know you rather than it being right. Everything's in its right place, and I'm sat up straight, and I've done the hair and all that stuff. And you think, oh, okay, well, it's obviously set up. But if you actually go in and go, oh, hi, ladies, I just wanted to share this with you because this is just the cutest thing. And when you put that up, you can go into your Facebook and put the link in. Yeah, and then it's done, and then you can put the catalogue.
Sounds good.
Or something else.
Tea and cake time.
Oh, tea and cake. That's your prize.
Yeah.
So are you willing to accept my little mission?
Yes, I'll do it.
By when? When will you do it by?
By Friday.
Okie dokie. And I've got a little secret that you know, is that I'm actually in your little group.
You are, so you'll know. I I can't get away with saying, oh yes, yes, I did it.
Yeah,
yes.
I did that. It was good. It's fine. So if you are out there in Facebook land watching us today, and you are a grandma or a want to be grandma, me, I'm a want to be grandma.
It'll happen.
One day. But I'm 60. It'd be quite good. We've got a few years, but not too many. Or you are somebody out there who's obviously got a family member or friend who is expecting, and you'd like to see some amazing products from Laura, then go and find the group. I will ask Laura to send me the link, and I will pop that up, my sweet, on the thread. And then you can see your amazing products, but also see you go live somewhere. It'll be very exciting.
What a treat for them all.
Absolutely. That'll be very cool. So is there anything you'd like to share today? Because you've got ICA members, our community, watching. So is there anything you'd like to share about, one, the community, or two, about your business?
Well, we haven't really touched on the fact that I've expanded quite a bit since the original maternity wear.
Right.
I now do baby clothing, such as all with fun designs on. I'm selling the excuse me, selling the ethical toys, zebra being one of those, and I've also created a range of eco-friendly cards, most of which tie into either the baby gift boxes or the maternity gift boxes, but can be bought separately. And
do you handwrite them?
I don't handwrite them. I can personalise them, and I print on eco paper in a sort of handwritten font, so it's nice and neat, and whatever the personal message that you want to put in there can go direct to the recipient.
Very cool. And have you got anything to say about the group, the community that we are growing at the moment?
Yes. I'm trying to remember how long I've been a part of the group. Probably just over a month or so.
Yes. Yeah.
But even in that short time, I think I'm in one of the action clubs, which is a group of 4 people. And the support of the ladies in the action group is great. We're all on similar missions and have similar pains and issues to solve. And that's been lovely to have that. And also yourself, Theresa, you have gone above and beyond what I would maybe have expected in terms of, there's so many of these things we can sign up to, and there's going to be support and all the rest of it. But you really have, stepped up and come up with ideas, but also gentle prodding, saying, have you thought about this, or try something this way, or just like my current challenge, which is great, because I think so many of us need that little prompting just to make the effort and do the things we need to do to get ourselves out there.
Thank you, my sweet. And that is our mission in the community, but I Can Achieve itself, is to be able to bring in more pennies to your bank account, to touch more people's lives, to share your products, to be the best that you can be as a person as well. So there is the whole cycle there. And if we can help in any way, which we do our best to, hence the TV channel as well, because we can touch other people's lives without them feeling intimidated as well. Some people aren't quite ready to be given a mission, my darling. So that's really cool, well done you. So I am going to love and leave you, because we've hit our 11 o'clock, so we're trying not to hold on too long, but thank you, sweetheart. If you stay
thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. You stay right there, we'll have a little chat in a minute. and I'll take say goodbye to everybody. But thank you everyone for joining ICA TV on a wet and windy, look out the window, wet and windy Wednesday morning, certainly in Scotland and Wales. Keep safe, everybody. We know the UK is still on lockdown, or England is still on lockdown. And if you're across the world, also keep safe. We are thinking of you. Please come into the community and say hi. Please comment and thumbs up, bit of love. We like a bit of love. And just keep in touch with us, and we're all there to support each other. So love to you all. Have a fantastic day, my darlings, and we'll speak to you all soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.